batteries on this here headset and in my brain, but I thought I'd play a little bit more of this awesome game. Thought I kind of have my comfortable gaming situation good to go. Oh, look at that bird is that? Judging by the polygons, I'd say that's a North American. Yep. Anyway, Ultra Wings. This game is so charming. It's all about how you use the assets, right? I don't know, I'm not a game dev, obviously, but I play games and I watch YouTube about games, and now I'm making a YouTube about talking about that. Jeez. What are we doing? So we're here at Mount Thompson. There's Paradise Cove, Wayward Isle. Ooh, we're going far. Yep. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, my fake real desk and my totally real plane. Hold on a second. I think it's... like that. Cool, and I didn't crash the plane. There's some music happening here. I'm gonna turn that down. I don't know if that messes things up for y'all. I just, this is where I'm trying to be, right? This is where I'm trying to get to in life. Something kind of like that. Oh, it's just a nice vibe. Do I have enough money for that little airport over there? Let's find out. How about that one over there? I don't know. We're just free flying. Look at that. There's a sailboat down there. So what am I doing right now? Well, I'm not sure. I'd say I was working. It's like a side project. On top of a side project, I kind of wrapped that up. And I was making so much stupid Instagram on every break from that because I wasn't playing video games that I realized I should probably stop for a minute. And so I uninstalled Instagram. Now I don't know what to do with myself. And I realized, oh, I might not be a gamer, you guys. I might be secretly one of those Instagram people, whatever you want to call that. Just come up with something really derogatory and funny and put it in the comment if you ever see this video. Even if it's years later, I promise I'll definitely read it. Can I ask my Instagram followers if I read their comments? Anyway, that house, pretty cool. I like that one better. Those grain silos. What do you think they're doing with all that weed? You know, is this beer? You know what I would do with it? I'd make pizza. Mm. Yep, just normal, rural, everyday life, right? Or not even rural at this point. I mean, I live in a weird, kind of like it's like Portland, you know, but like you just go hiking, because there's a park right there. I'm not really doing that right now for reasons I don't want to talk about. Instead, I'm flying this plane that, like, if you think about it, the more, like, if anyone were to watch this live stream, let's just do some philosophy for a second. How much more real does this plane get the more it's connected to the internet and like people watch it, right? Because like right now, if I bump my hand against the desk, you can't really tell, right? But I can, right? But like if it were to cause me to crash this plane, then it would affect more people than just like me hitting my hand if I weren't streaming. And so what does that mean about the reality of this vessel? Right? I gotta back. All it really means is I gotta back up and hold this thing and hope I'm still in frame because I have no idea. probably this way for more in frame. Maybe this way. Let's see. And I probably stop sitting on my feet. I don't know why I do that. Probably hurts my feet. Anyway, I can't afford the countryside just yet. And I think this is how I have to find a new place to go. So, see, now it's like, well, that's not real, right? You can't teleport in real life. But this isn't real life, this is the internet. And so if they put it in the game, then they can, and there's code that is real, that is being processed by this guy and by my router and by this MacBook that's kind of probably about where this Asus ROG ultralight book is, I assume. And do you know where I'm going with this? You've seen it. It's probably a Keanu Reeves movie. Paradise Cove. I don't know. This feels like the kind of place where they listen to Steely Dan. Do you like Steely Dan? I don't care for Steely Dan. I feel like you should just leave that to the people who have been doing that music the whole time. Well, there's a tiny farm over there. Ooh, big warrior colossus kind of guy. Now that's a vibe, right? Like if you're gonna front some old classical stuff, like that's a vibe, right? Wow. I don't know. Not usually down for that war vibe, but like that's pretty. It's gotta be pretty honest, you know. Whatever this little town is all about, like, oof. I feel like that's what they're trying to make Portland into. Do you know what I mean? Is that happening in your town? I'm gonna stop talking. Hey, look. Flaps. I'm flapping my etc. too much. What else could we talk about here? Why is it paradise? Is it because... Well, I don't want to think about it. Alright, so we got a little landing strip here. I'm gonna go ahead and make one of these approaches here, especially considering I don't think that guy's landing. Air traffic controller is not telling me anything. So I think I'm good to kind of go ahead and make one of these like kinds of approaches right here. Got plenty of fuel, not too worried about that. I do need to drop some elevation, but not too worried about it. I'm gonna try this whole thing to help me achieve that, where I reduce my throttle as I'm turning. I'm keeping my hand on the throttle and I'm pumping back into it as I'm coming out of the turn here, because otherwise we'll stall. And I didn't drop quite enough elevation, so I am going to try to dump some speed with the flaps and line up a better approach. Thank goodness this is a light vessel that can handle some maneuvering. If this was Microsoft Flight Simulator and I was flying a bigger plane, well, it wouldn't be going so well. There we go. Gonna ease back into that throttle. Make sure we don't dump ourselves in the ocean. But I think we're on a nice line here. I'm not even having to use the rear rudder at all, which always makes for a nicer landing, I think. In these simulators, I'm not a pro and don't really care enough to even try to pretend to be one more than just to do this bit right now. And do I have enough money to afford this one? See now, this is my kind of thing, right? We can keep an eye on the weird Aries, Mars obsessed boys over there, but look at farm. Ah, not enough money. Well, it is America. What jobs do we have? No more ring rushes. Landing. No more landing. Ooh. There's a course. A ring course to fly through. Let's try it out. Okay, this one doesn't seem too bad. I think on this one I want to try to go, it's like a archery range here. We're going for centers, most points. There we go, we're gonna try to bank it like that. Oh, rear rudder just getting jostly. There we go. Okay, I'm learning how to kind of be a little more gentle with the thumbstick on that. That helps. Because yeah, if you get it just right, it's not too big. It's just when they do those big movements, it kind of feels a little bit jerky, which like in VR, I really like VR because, you know, you don't really get that feeling like you would obviously if you were in an actual aircraft. But the visual sensation is kind of enough to like give you a lot more just sensory input. You know, you get it just intuitively, you know? Like even with this game looking like a GameCube game, it's so immersive. Alright, how are we at? Land? Alright, cool. And I love that about VR. It's kind of my favorite way. If you're gonna play a video game, it's kind of my favorite way. I don't have a rig I can hook it up to at the moment, but soon. Valheim in VR. Last time I played it, this was years ago though, had this VR mod. It was straight up like the best. It was better than Minecraft VR. It was better than any like paid thing. It was just like some guy's labor of love. So if that's still around, go fund that for sure. Put that stuff on your computer. Fund Valheim or whatever. That game was amazing. Hopefully they're cool. I always worry about that heathen type stuff. You know, the good ones are the coolest you'll ever meet. But you know, obviously right now we gotta be careful. And all that being said, though, Valheim is like one of the sweetest and coolest games I've ever played. And if you can play it in VR, it's just, oh my god. Same for Dark Souls. Not, it's not fun. It's terrifying. But there was like a first-person mod that you could work with, like Vortex, I want to say, and play Dark Souls in VR. Incredible. You have to do it. If you haven't, and you like those games, and you got like one of these lying around, just do yourself a favor. Next weekend, just do it. It's like, it's cool because for the rolls, it keeps your viewpoint steady so you don't like actually see the somersaults. So it kind of just feels like you do like a cool like dodge kind of thing, and the iframes feel really good. So the gameplay actually feels great, and you do it with the Xbox controller. And I just think, gosh, yeah, once I get some hardware and some free time, maybe some Windows for that one. I don't know. See, that's a big barrier to a lot of gaming for me is I don't like to deal with Windows. It's one of those once you've done something like that at work for enough, you just get over it. You know, some of you I'm sure are like that with Mac OS. When I've had jobs that worked Mac OS, I got tired of it. Never get tired of Linux though, you go and just put it in a new desktop environment. Whole new experience. I don't know. But then macOS kind of continually has the best version of GNOME. Sorry, as a we all know. We all know who came up with that foundation everybody's on top of right now with that. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know my history on that, but it's just you just feel it when you use it. oh, I have this great idea. Let's take the free open source thing and lock it down so nobody can customize it and sell it to your mom. Yeah, innovation. Entrepreneurship. Ah, it is blasphemy. I do like their products. I've never bought one new though. That's okay. Because, you know, I'm ready for that. Obviously. You know, MacBook. Gun by my side just in case. Gotta run. Some Steve Jobs kind of guy. Frontin'. I don't know. Was Steve Jobs cool though? He was probably cool. Here's Bill Gates. You gotta watch out for, right? Isn't that what documents? I don't know. I'm just yammering. I haven't checked the news in so long, dude. I don't know how I know what's going on. I can't tell you. I never would. You think I am? A terrible shot is what I am. Ah, not enough range time. Ah, oh no. Microsoft Drive-By Simulator. Why? Have you ever heard that song Hollywood Drive-By by Immortal Technique? If you haven't, that's your homework assignment. If you want to go pop, listen to Hollywood Drive-By by Immortal Technique. Okay. Hollywood Drive-By. There we go. Something very fast. Okay. Highlight the with the etc. when I'm doing what now? You get me? I'm a little too busy to check the news lately. So what do we got going on over here? Do we got some guy in LA who said something once? What do we do? Hmm. 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 Why, yes, Socrates. We do. Need to spend more time at the range. I'm out. No. What am I even doing? Clearly, I'm not a very good shot. I'm not even a very good pilot. I'm sorry, I'm not really Han Solo after all. Alright. What am I doing? I don't know. I should stop. For oh, here we go. We can make it even more clear. I'm just a clown on you, making bad references alone in my house. Why? I don't know. Isn't that what we all do? I'm just saying it out loud because I'm on YouTube. Wow. Hey, you know, suddenly I feel like I could fall right out of this thing, but like it might be easier to probably. Also, yeah, this is way better. This is way more clear. Way more clear why I bought the PC. That frame rate hurts a little bit more. Sorry, I was just jerking off a little bit over here, causing turbulence. I was too distracted on spraying the ice agents. Got him. I like the what with the what now? When you're doing what? That's un-American. Is it? Why? No. Socrates wants to know why. We read the symposium. You guys know what you're up to. Why can't we have fun? Oh, you didn't think it was gonna be that intelligent, did you? To see somebody make dumb references with a balloon popping gun on the internet. I whipped out the symposium on you. What are you gonna do about that? That's like a magic spell to make you think I'm smart. Ha. Which Keanu Reeves movie was it? That's right, it was Bill and Ted. There was something strange afoot at the Circle K in San Dimas. Been to that Circle K. I'm not kidding. It was the most normal place I've ever been. So that's how you know something really crazy went down that night when Bill and Ted were there. You should go watch the movie. I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it in forever. Does it hold up? Hey, America. Have you stopped being Napoleon yet? Have you seen the Bill and Ted yet? No? Oh, you should go watch it. See, you guys are stuck on your classical literature and your symposiums. Stupid Napoleon fans. We know what you're up to. Just like Napoleon, we know what you guys like to do to people like me who are idiots or whatever. Gotcha. That's right. What does that make you guys? Who else did that? And that's not even counting the more recent stuff you're up to. You guys have been like that the whole time. And when I say you guys, who am I talking to? My viewers right now? Who am I used to talking to as if somebody was watching me in my house? Have you read the symposium? Do you know why I think it's embarrassing that they're like that? I'm talking to my viewers now. That's an inside joke between my viewers because they have spent time on YouTube and have better education than you, I'm sure. Dude's outside watching me through my window right now. Just heard them respond to that. I can't even see them. It's that fucking funny. That's right. Who was I? In this Star Wars reference? Green lightsaber. Thing on face. Still can spot the ops anyway. It's a fucking disgrace. That is not even real. See, I can't even remember that I can't set my thing on this. But I psyched out an op while doing a bit live on YouTube. That's where we're at as a country, you guys.